They don't have reefs, so. Eugen said it was by the LTD, so I'm looking around here.
What are you looking for?
A flower shop. Because I'm getting ready for the funeral on Sunday that you don't want to go to, so.
I didn't say I didn't want to go.
Yeah, you literally did. What do you mean?
I didn't know. I said that I didn't know if I should go.
I think you should go. And I told you why.
Yeah, and I said okay.
Why is this man so fucking stubborn? Look. I don't know why you think the world's against you, T. And why you pick a fight with everybody. But it has to stop.
Yeah, well, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
You literally pick a fight with everybody.
But I do,
Yep. I got a text from Gravina about a week or so ago that you told him to fuck off.
Yeah, okay.
You gotta stop picking fights with people, T.
That ain't me picking a fight. It's me telling somebody to go fuck off.
Yeah, well, maybe you should be a little bit more polite.
I'm plenty polite.
You know, telling people to fuck off is not polite at all. I don't know what...
Well, if they fucking deserve it, they're gonna hear it. You haven't noticed that I don't really fucking hide a whole lot.
You don't have to hide to be a nice person. Telling people to fuck off is not gonna get you very far.
Yeah, well, that was one person, and I fucking don't even know what the context was.
You do that to a lot of people, T.
Name another.
Like all the cops in the city, you tell them to fuck off all the time.
No, I specifically talked to 3 of them.
There's a lot of people.
I don't have any problem with Bishop.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of people.
I don't have any problem with Lockwood.
Okay.
I don't have any problem with any of them, hardly.
You clearly do.
I didn't have any problem with Burnett up until the point he started fucking making accusations.
Burnett did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong. They realized that and uncuffed you. I don't know why you're so fucking...
It's how they fucking handled it.
They weren't sure of the situation, T.
I'm done arguing.
Yeah, because you don't want to hear reason. That's all.
No, there's nothing to do with that.
I'm sorry that you feel like the whole world's against you, but it's not.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry you think that that's what I think.
You pick a fight with me all the time.
No, I don't try and pick a fight with you.
Yes, you do. Everything you say...
Far fucking from it.
Everything you say, you try to pick a fight with me over.
Like what?
All day today, every time we're on the phone, you start just screaming. Or raising your voice even a slightest.
Half the time I couldn't even hear you. I told you I was having bad reception. I don't understand. I ain't trying to pick no goddamn fights. It's quite the goddamn opposite.
What's got you so mad lately? Besides the obvious of Oliver being dead. Like, is it something I'm doing wrong, or like, what's going on?
Oh goddamn it! I don't know how to help, and when I try, it doesn't feel like I'm doing anything right. Goddamn it! And then I just get yelled at, or I get blamed for something, or it's always something. It doesn't matter what I do.
I hate to break it to you, but I don't listen to males very well. It's got nothing to do with you and everything to do with my trauma.
Yeah, well, you didn't seem to have any problem, relying on Zella, Oliver. You never had any problem relying on anybody else. I was always just there.
Zell and Oliver never really knew the deep stuff. Ever. All what you missed before Oliver died was the fact that I wasn't letting him in and he was pissed off at me, constantly yelling at me for it. So, just when I started letting him in, he died. But he was getting mad because I wasn't listening to him. And I was dealing with it on my own. So it's not just you, T. It's me. I don't even understand it sometimes, how I handle things. I just kind of blink and suddenly I'm not. Suddenly it's like a few months later and I'm starting to feel like myself again, but that's not right now.
Yeah, well, yesterday you asked me for help with Oliver's shit, and then today you don't even I don't even get a goddamn phone call about this shit.
thought you were too busy making money. I didn't want to disturb you.
Well, maybe you shouldn't think.
What? Shouldn't think at all?
Apparently. I don't know why you wouldn't think I'd want to be a part of that.
You literally said you don't think you wanted to go, so...
That was after you left me out of everything.
You were making
Why
money.
Why the fuck would I want to go if I didn't even... apparently I'm not even important enough to consult on anything.
You didn't seem like you wanted to yesterday.
I don't recall ever saying anything outside of the point.
Well, I mean, every time we went to go start doing funeral shit, you started having a hissy fit about the apartment. So, I just assumed that that wasn't the important thing to you.
No, I'm pretty sure the first time we started doing shit with it, I got robbed. Then we were at the apartment and you had to go to the hospital. Then we had to go to the police department. Then we went back there. And then it was about me getting my own fucking apartment. I don't really know where I had a problem with anything there. Especially funeral related.
You forgetting the fact where we literally had a fucking fight before and after I had to go to the hospital to check on my friend? You forgot that part?
I didn't forget about it. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in there.
And the first time, we were outside the clothing store too, and you started a fight there too.
Well, what you think is starting a fight is me trying to just have a goddamn conversation. But it doesn't seem any time I have a goddamn conversation, all it is me playing victim. I can't ever, never can talk. No, it's just the world's out to get me. Even though it's not at all what I'm saying.
Maybe every time you try to have a conversation, you shouldn't just walk off or start yelling. Maybe you should try to talk.
Yeah, well, maybe every time I try and talk, you shouldn't try and fucking just shit on whatever I'm saying.
I don't. Most.
Yeah, sure. So I'll go back to my original question. What the fuck do you want?
What are you talking about?
What the fuck do you want?
Want with what?
In general, what the fuck do you want?
You're making no sense. What do I want from what?
fucking life. I don't fucking know in general. What the fuck do you want?
I don't even know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. How would I know what I want?
Well, maybe you should start there.
T, I was raised by a man who convinced me that my existence didn't matter. And I turned into an adult who believed that too. And I just exist in places. And I don't really have a purpose in life, in my opinion. I just float around and do whatever. And maybe sometimes people will talk to me. Or maybe I'll talk to other people. But I don't know how to be a person. It's right now, the past few months, it's kind of just been like getting myself through each trauma that I've been enduring. Yo, Alex, what's good? So, I don't really know. I don't have a purpose. I don't want anything in life. I just maybe for once want to be happy, and that seems to always get shit on, so.
Contrary to what you might believe, perhaps I want you to be happy. And once again, contrary to what you might believe, it's what I'm trying to do.
We're fighting with our uncle.
But it doesn't feel real great when nobody gives a flying fuck about your efforts. You don't even get considered. You're just an afterthought.
You're not an afterthought.
Yeah, well, it doesn't feel that way most days.
To me, you're not an afterthought, T. Not to me, at least. I mean, sure, I may be going through a lot right now. That doesn't mean if you ask, I'm not going to be there for you.
Yeah, well, I don't know how the fuck this all works. I'm trying my best here. I'm trying to stay sober. I'm trying to fucking be there. God damn it. I'm tired of everybody saying how fucking much they need each other. And then I don't know what the fuck to do. I fucking try and be there, and it doesn't feel like you need me at all. But I know I need you, goddammit.
I need you. I just have a really hard time. It's easier for me to talk to a female than it is a male. It's just the way my brain's working right now. I'm trying to work through it. It's not like I'm not. It's just a really...
Yeah, well, it's easier for me to talk to a bottle.
Are you comparing your alcoholism to my trauma? Because I swear to God, T.
No, I'm telling you that's fucking damn near impossible when I just get fucking abandoned. What else am I supposed to fucking do? That's my goddamn problem.
You're not abandoned. I don't know why you keep thinking you're abandoned. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still here.
Yeah, well, it doesn't feel that way.
Well, I'm sorry it doesn't feel that way, but I'm trying. It's not like I'm not. I'm just going through a lot right now. And you are too. I'm not saying you're not. It's just I have a really hard time going to people for help. I don't like asking for help, so I don't. I'm not abandoning you, T. I haven't abandoned you in the 10 years I've been living with you. Sure, I may get a little distant. That's just how I work. I don't go anywhere. You know that. Just because I'm crashing on someone's couch right now doesn't mean that I'm abandoning you. It just means that I'm trying to do something for myself that actually gets me a little more sane than insane. Because before AJ forced me to sleep on her couch, I was walking around the city, not really sleeping at all, so.
Yeah, well, who was at the hospital yesterday?
What?
Yesterday at the hospital, who was there?
AJ?
Who are you? So where'd you end up staying?
At her place? She gave me a key like a week ago. I didn't sleep in my car.
Well, that's all that matters.
I wasn't lying to you. I actually didn't sleep in my car.
As long as you're in a better spot now, that's all that I care about.
I'm getting there.
I'm here if you need me.
I always need you, T. I just have a funny way of showing it.
Yeah, well, pretty much makes me feel like a goddamn failure.
You're not a failure.
when I come around and everybody's telling me how fucking bad you're doing.
That's not your fault.
Yeah, well, it doesn't
I'm
feel any less like my fault.
I'm my own adult, T. I can take care of myself. I'm not doing that very well, but that's not your fault. That's my fault and my problem, not yours. You're not a failure just because I decided to not take care of myself. It's just me trying to cope.
Yeah, well, I wish it felt that way.
Well, I'm sorry it doesn't, but that is the way. I see it, at least.
What's hood? All right. You want me to come through and watch out for the one time?
Alright, well, I better go to bed.
All right. Giving me the
Yeah, all right.
I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully.
Yeah, sure.